Hello everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of a replay between GM and Gaby here on Secret Valley. Archmage currently sitting at level 3 does have level 2 water elementals. Panda now being resurrected should be out in about 30 seconds. If I don't remember the summoning time off of the level 1 hero. I think it's like 20 seconds. It's really fast for a level 1 hero. Archmage currently sitting getting regenerated a little bit. Priest getting some brilliance aura. Archmage should probably try to creep this position over here and perhaps get level 2 Blizzard. Not quite sure what he's waiting on. Gaby now coming in with the Mountain King. Mountain King almost level 2, so no threat of a level 2 Stormbolt yet. Pandurian Brewmaster now coming into play. Gonna pick up some Clarity Potions, most likely Potion of Healing as well. Is gonna use that Clarity Potion. Not using that Clarity Potion quite yet. I'm not quite sure what GM's waiting for. GM's now finally gonna go ahead and move out. Archmage now dropping a Water Elemental, now creeping out this Ogre Warlord camp. It's going to get level 2 off of the Mountain King right now. So level 2 on the Mountain King. Trying to pull units to the back, not quite sure why. It just took some hit and run damage and is now going to be closer to this Creepjack. So we have a Creepjack now coming in, forcing the units to go ahead and pull to the back. Water Elemental now trying to run away as well. GM looks as though he does not want to take down those creeps. Wants the army instead, so Gaby now forced to run back to his main base. Level 2 Archmage, level 1 Panda now forced to run back. Water Elemental being summoned, but in a weird position, kind of getting stuck in between those buildings right now. Feedback damage on the Mountain King. Mountain King still at full mana though, trying to take down the Arcane Vault. Arcane Vault down to 200 hit points, should go down relatively quickly. Archmage should be able to, yeah, Blizzard right there right now, so blizzarding this particular position, and Militia being called to arms, perhaps not the best use right now, because if he blizzards those Militia, yeah, being able to blizzard those Militia going down really quickly. Breath of Fire going down as well, so Mountain King down to 150 hit points, should go down to the Focus Fire from those Spellbreakers. Spellbreakers now able to take in some more damage. Spellbreakers are being produced right now, so that Blizzard is only really going to take down those Militia and perhaps the Water Elementals. The Spellbreakers are really... oh, no more shops, so no more Spellbreakers able to be produced right now. Level 2 Blizzard, level 3 on the Archmage. Spellbreaker now trying to pull to the back. Water Elemental currently seen at 11 hit points, was killed by Gaby. Very nice, seeing that he didn't want to feed any additional experience. More Spellbreakers now coming in. The Spellbreakers, of course, a very standard unit coming in from this mirror matchup, and very hard to get to Knights as they are a tier 3 unit, so you have to get to Castle and then start pumping them from those barracks. Pandurian Brewmaster gets a Tome of Retraining. Not quite sure what that is for. Does he want Drunken Brawler instead of... I don't know what he got. Maybe he got Drunken Haze and wants Drunken Brawler instead. Nice Wand of Mana stealing on the Pandurian Brewmaster, so the Pandurian Brewmaster is going to have some additional mana. Tome of Strength, oh, Tome of Retraining on the the Archmage. Archmage now, that does make sense, gets Water Elementals instead, as there are so many Spellbreakers right now. Going to try to take down that one Spellbreaker, and there is a slowed Water Elemental in the back, and if he takes down that slowed Water Elemental, no, will not get to level 2 on the Pandurian Brewmaster. More Footmen now coming in to join the fight. Archmage trying to do some creeping. No creeping. Mountain King level 1 does pop back out, a sliver away from level 2. Good news for Gaby, as it doesn't take longer because it is not level 2. Pandurian Brewmaster almost level 3. More Water Elementals being produced. Now going to go ahead and try to do some more pushing in. Arcane Vault being built in the back of the base, being speed built so that we can produce some additional Spellbreakers. Now going into low upkeep for GM, so GM finally in low upkeep, still getting level 2 or the Priest Adept training right now. Pandurian Brewmaster now coming in. Ooh, Bolt on a Priest. Priest being a little bit exposed right now. Pandurian what is that? The Mountain King now trying to be a little bit in the front. A little good repositioning from Gaby to make sure that those priests are not as exposed. But unfortunately, the Mountain King may go down. Mountain King down. Oh, transfer of a healing potion, nicely used at the last moments, but still getting surrounded, unable to really get out of there. And the Pandurian Brewmaster now sitting at level 3 does have a Wand of Mana. Should try to grab that energy from the Archmage, deny a Water Elemental, and be able to use Breath of Fire. We have some dispels going down. some dispels going down, and units are now forced to be pulled to the back right now. Militia getting overzealous, trying to chase down units, and now forced to run to the back right now. Pandurian Brewmaster currently sitting at 90 mana. Yes, gets a Breath of Fire off. It really only hits a priest, and Spellbreaker's now trying to run to the back. Gaby forced to just hide in the back right now, and Arcane Tower doing some good damage right now, trying to take down those Spellbreakers. Another Breath of Fire, more peasants go down, and Pandurian Brewmaster did use a charge on that Wand of Mana Stealing, waiting for that cooldown right now. Should be able to use that again one more time from the Archmage. Archmage currently sitting at 81 mana, the opponent. And GM still doing a very good job just trying to do hit and run tactics, keep the pressure up. And what the problem is right now that Gaby is constantly not mining from his gold mine, and he's calling the arms using the keep as opposed to just pulling the peasants off of wood, so he's not going to be able to reinforce those units. If I had to call the game, I'd say that the game is already GM's, because GM is still mining at full capacity. Currently 37, yeah, there's almost a 1,500 gold difference in the gold mines right now. Water Elemental now trying to run to the back. Mountain King now coming back in as well, trying to take down a priest. And Pandurian Brewmaster now trying to finally go after, take down that Water Elemental. Will takes him down, almost level 4 on the Archmage. That one Arcane Tower is just a real bother for all these caster units right now. Level 4 Archmage now trying to push back in. Mountain King does have enough mana, has not done a bolt yet, not quite sure what he's waiting on, and he really needs to bolt, start using that mana, because there is so many Spellbreakers. Perhaps get a bolt on the Paladin or the Pandurian Brewmaster, not quite sure. And Spellbreakers still being produced, they're not upgraded though. Both players do not have upgraded Spellbreakers, and Water Elemental now being resummoned to join in on the fight. Now GM's looking to take down that early scout farm, and Spellbreaker's now coming in as well. So Spellbreaker's trying to do some extra damage. They're getting repositioned right now. The Sorceress is still in play, but not really being used that much. So many Spellbreakers on the field. No bolt on that on Mountain King. Mountain King still hasn't really bolted, and level 4 on the Archmage. Okay, that's good game right now, right there. And Water, just a matter of time right now. If he focuses down those priests will fall relatively quickly. Take down that final Arcane Sanctum that's in the front. As soon as we take down the Arcane Sanctum, the number of just Spellbreakers being reproduced will go down drastically. And yes, Mountain King still trying to be resurrected, still trying to do this fight. This fight's a little bit longer than it needs to be. Gaby should still really be producing more and more militia or more peasants right now. Since he's not producing peasants, there he is. He's finally starting to queue them. He's losing the wood battle and unable to really reinforce any additional peasants. We're now trying to focus down that Altar of Kings. Altar of Kings is going to go down to 13, 21 hit points. Down it goes. No more Mountain King. More call to arms. Peasants in the back not being used, just sitting there as militia. And yes, so units just going down. We have apparently the map doesn't like GM, and now GM's getting attacked by creeps on the map, forcing the call to arms back here. Anyways, back in the main fight, Pandurian Brewmaster getting overrun by these militia now. See, that militia doing a really good job of forcing back this attack. Gaby really needed to constantly produce peasants. Speed up this game right now, so let's see what happens. Peasants are going down. Pandurian Brewmaster doesn't have enough mana for Breath of Fire. We do have level 4 on the Pandurian Brewmaster, so Pandurian Brewmaster should be able to Breath of Fire those little peasants right now. Units just going down left and right. Spellbreakers coming in. No, Sorceress should really stop being produced right now, as the Sorcerers don't really do anything except for reduce the mana on the Spellbreakers. Archmage currently sitting at level 4 with 55 hit points. More militia in call to arms, but not doing any fighting. Archmage is now going to go ahead and come back in, try to finish this off, and the Archmage currently sitting at 207 hit points. Let's speed up this game. Let's see what happens. Come on. I don't want to do part 3 of this replay. Archmage down to, yes, Archmage goes down, and that's going to be GG. Hope you enjoyed the game.